Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna. Guru Brahma, Guru Vishnu, Guru Devo Maheshwara, Guru Sakshat Param Brahma, Tasmai Sri Gurave Namah. Tasmai Sri Gurave Namah. In the 29th Dharana we have seen आसने शयने स्थित्वा निराधारं विभावयन् स्वदेहं मनसि क्षीणे क्षणात् क्षीणमयो क्षीणशयो भवेत्. In yoga, when they talk about meditation, in your vipassana, they talk about meditation. Their whole attention is either the externalities. Asana should be like this, then you should face in that direction. If you don't face in the north direction, then you will not come across Rama, but you will come across Ravana. Then this should be the type of dress, that should be the type of dress. Then Vastu. And if you are from page 3, you know page 3? So if you are from page 3, then Peng Shui. Spirituality is only a fashion. Therefore, there are many yoga accessories. See, friends, this has nothing to do with spiritual life. You go on the path of Upasana, there the Ghanti Bajao, and then eating Chappan Bhog. Whole time goes only in eating. What God likes, that we don't give. We give what we like. I can understand the misery of God. Now I am suffering from that. Now you take a cup of coffee. No, you take tea. अरे ये डब्बा है क्या? डालते जाओ. So there was one devotee of the Lord, a child, and she was somewhere, and the people around say, "Oh, I have to prepare food, naivedya for the Lord. It will take so much of time. I don't know what to do, how to do that. There's nobody helping me." So the child said, "I also give naivedya to my God, to my Krishna, but I take hardly 2 minutes. Why you take so much of time? How come?" So yes, I give only makhan and mishri. Only that much. Yes, we should give what somebody likes, not what we like. How beautiful it is. See, friends, this is how meditation, upasana becomes only adambar. Left hand, right hand, go on this way, go on that way, whole life goes in there. So here it is clearly said, asane shayane sthitva. Doesn't matter whether you are sitting on the asana or lying down on the bed. Vibhavayan, go on this bhavana. Bhavana pradhan sadhana. Because our whole life is bhavana. We want to do this bhavana. I am better than others. Others are lazy. I am very smart. Others are extrovert. I am introvert. Others love only the stone gods. I love dog, the living God. See? Animal activist. And then for dinner, chicken, fish, meat, animal activist. That means they eat only animal food. Whom are we cheating? Whom are we cheating? So here, bhavana we have to do. What is the bhavana? It is swadeham manasi kshine. Drop the body from the mind. Like this we can understand one way or the other. Take a glass and pour water in that. So it appears that the water is of that shape. But what is the truth? Water has no shape. And that transparent, clean water in a glass, if it is kept against a red cloth, it appears from a distance as if the water and the glass are red. So these are only appearances. It's not true. So although we are seeing that, but we don't accept it. Exactly the same way. Although we have this feeling that I am inside the body and the body alone I am, beyond the body I am not, therefore don't touch me, keep away. Why? I am here, you are there. See? Therefore, Swadeham Manasi Kshine. And this we all go through. See? Before sleeping, on the same bed, 3-4 children, don't touch me, push here, push there. And when all of them sleep, snoring away, this used to happen in the trains many years before when I used to travel. No air travel, no AC, no nothing. Those days it was not there. So we used to go maximum. Luxury was going by 3-tier. So when the train starts, first of all, झगड़ा, तुम्हारे बाप का है क्या? It was a great fun. And thereafter, then all the containers opened and the food comes out, it is accumulated in the stomach. So all the blood goes to the stomach, a head is empty and go to sleep. And when one sleeps, all of them sleep, then my legs are in somebody's lap, no objection. Somebody's hand is in my pocket, no objection. Because Swadeham Manasi Kshine, the body is dropped from the mind. Therefore, these two things I am shamelessly repeating 100 times, but you are more expert than me, you don't accept it. All the time the same thing. If we are practicing this sincerely, that we have to be someone other than the body, if you are convinced, then in every interaction, our mind will go there. See? Then we come to know all our comforts, all our extrovertedness, all our fashion, design, everything is only body, body, body. See? And we can't get out of it. And then, in addition to that, spiritual, 5-star spirituality. Therefore, Swadeham Manasi Kshire, Kshanat Kshina Shayo Bhavet. And thus, the wrong notion that I am the body is slowly deleted. And after we are convinced of this, then every moment we start working on this. When I am body, then this house is mine, this property is mine, this investment is mine. I have to do this thing only as long as body identification. And see how much time we spend only on this. Not only your clothes. So many clothes hanging in the walk-in wardrobe. And once they get inside the wardrobe, they don't know where to come out. All around, only hanging pathetic dead bodies. See, friends. Therefore, when our identification with the body reduces, or if we want to reduce the identification with the body, the externalities and possessions is not the main issue of our life. Now, be attentive. That doesn't mean we should live like a avadut. No, live normal. We should not forget we are grasthas first. So behave properly. Means what? Whatever are our things to be done, if we are in the family, yes, we have to go and help somebody. If somebody dies, we should go there and cry a few minutes. If somebody doesn't die, try that. Relax. So this is how wrong notion, kshina shayo bhaven, wrong notion that I am the body will be slowly reduced. And all what we have studied, don't imagine it will happen overnight. Go through good and bad experiences. Learn. See? But we want shortcuts. And shortcut also is only for publicity purpose. There was one South Indian in USA. In some small temple, hardly 10-20 people. After satsang was over, one South Indian was there. When Indians go outside India, they become more spiritual. And the South Indian, super spiritual. So he came for the satsang lungi. On that lungi, another cloth, I don't know why, they like a maybe leaking. And thereafter, all kinds of marks on the face and a body and everything, and Janev and dish antenna. And thereafter said, Swamiji, like you, I am also Brahman. I know that, but people don't recognize me. Can you give me some tips how you have become popular? I will try that. I told you first, dish antenna nikalo. That is not spiritual life, my friends. We don't have to prove anything to anybody. Remember this thing. Like the flower never gives fragrance. It has fragrance. If others are taking, who cares? The flower will not say, thank you very much. You at least recognize my greatness. Others have taken me and put on a dead body. Can the dead body smell? No. This is how slowly the wrong notions disappear. Then, chalasane sthitasatha shanirva deha chalanat prashante manase bhave devi divyogam. You must have seen there are many people, they do it when they are doing chanting. Sri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Ram, Sri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Ram, Sri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Ram, Sri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Ram. They keep on rocking. If you ask them, stop them, they can't chant. So, this rhythm of the body helps them in getting into a mode. Therefore, chalasane or sthitasyatha, or the other one are very quiet and they keep on chanting the Lord's name. Be attentive. In all this, what is achieved? When we were in the womb of our mothers, the first sound that we heard was the heartbeat of our mother. But I don't remember. What can I do? So the first knowledge that a child has is the rhythm. And this is known by the mothers, but they don't know they know it. Then what they do? When the child is born, the child is crying and he doesn't listen, the mother is very fed up. So she puts him on her lap and creates a horrible rhythm. The child, Baba, band ho jao. Keep quiet. A rhythm. Now the same rhythm bring in life. Sri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram. 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 Or when you are walking, left Hari, right Om. Hari, Om. Hari, Om. Hari, Om. If you are sitting with your mala, rhythm. With the moving of the beats and the chanting the name and the mind together. Sri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram. 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 Mind is tied down by 3 ropes. One is the object. Second is the words, speech. And third is the mind itself, activity. So a rhythm is created. The third way rhythm is created, if no, but I don't have mala, our mind is expert in finding excuses. I wanted to do japa, but mala toot gayi, ab kya kare? Then we are given the fingers not for no. That's why I don't eat this amras in Gujarati houses. They make it so pathetic. If you see that once, you will take a vow in the whole life you will not eat. They take that nice, cute mango, fill it, and after that, whatever remains. So, in addition to that pulp, even the skin also vegetarian. And still something remains. Krishna. So mind finds an excuse. I don't have this, I don't have that. Now the fingers are given only for chanting Lord's name. So start. Sri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram, Sri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram, Sri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram. Keep on chanting. No, but my fingers are paining. Okay. Then, this is the last and the most important thing. Synchronize Lord's name with your breathing. Breathe in, Hari. Breathe out, Om. The thoughts will come to an end. But here, importance is to the natural breathing. We should not breathe according to the chanting. Normally people do that. Don't breathe synchronizing the chanting, but chant synchronize the breathing. Because breathing happens, chanting is done. And if you are synchronizing with the chanting, then you are doing breathing. Don't do breathing. Let breathing happen. Initially, it will be difficult even to understand or practice it, but it has to be done that way. So, in all these techniques, what is achieved is encash the rhythm in your life. Like when you are going by train, there is a khatak khat. Eh? Vittala, 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 Vittala. Even if you stop it, it will not stop. See? So there are so many rhythms in life. Encash those rhythms. Similarly, rhythm. Morning, sunrise. Afternoon, sun on the top. Evening, sunset. Rhythm of time. Once you do it, morning you get up, finish your morning ABCD and read something or do japa. Do it by rule for 15 days or 1 week. After that, it will start happening. Your whole life will be in a proper cosmic rhythm. That is the importance of regularity in life. See, it's so important. There was one girl, Nepalese girl, she is no more now. Very sweet. We used to stay with her. So, and very young. And she will never take food along with us. So one day I asked her, hey Shiva, why don't you take food with us? Swami, I have taken a rule right in my childhood when I was hardly 6-7 years age. What rule you have taken? While taking food, I don't talk. When people are there, they keep on talking. And as a result, what was happening? She was taking food always by herself. Therefore, no discussion either about the food, about the people or the society, nothing. By then, where I am, what I am, when I am, 100%. Now I am a food eater and here. So other than this, no other thought. Discover these kinds of rhythms in life. Not a chaotic. Like suppose we are going to temple. Now what was the purpose of going to temple and coming out? That's it. But there also, अच्छा यहाँ ये मिलता है, वहाँ वो मिलता है, and collect the whole kachra, bring it home. कहाँ रखूँ? Is it necessary? The spiritual life is not only on the seat of meditation afterward, dhum dhadaka. No. So, chalasane stitasyasta shanirva deha chalanan prashanti manase devi divyaugham apnuyat. Divyaugha. Ogha means a flow. There are three types of flows which happen. Now, what kind of flow is happening to your mind is called as Jnanaugha. You are hearing to me. During that period, your mind is slowly getting channelized in a proper way. But the moment the lecture is over, मेरी चप्पल कहाँ गई? Immediately the jagda begins. And therefore, you should keep on listening at least 2-3 times a day. There are the questions. Amiji, when we hear, everything looks so simple and so easy, but afterwards, what should we do? So my counter question. Look here, Mama, I take a cup of tea with biscuits in the morning at 5 o'clock, but again at 7 o'clock I feel hungry, what should I do? Take some breakfast. Okay, thank you, such a great advice. But after eating breakfast, again at 10 o'clock I feel hungry. What should I do? Take lunch. Oh, I have to take lunch. Okay, thank you so much. And then again at 4 o'clock I feel hungry. What should I do? Take some high tea. Okay, thank you so much. But again at 8 o'clock I feel hungry. What should I do? Eat food. Don't get angry, Mama. This is not the story of one day. Every day the same thing is happening. Every day eat 100 times. This we understand. But when it comes to satsanga, jumme ke jumme. Satsanga is not a part-time profession. It's a full-time preoccupation. See, many people go to the holy places for darshan. Other than darshan, they do everything. For example, they will go to Varanasi. And going to Varanasi, what are the bad things there? They can enumerate and give a big lecture and start an NGO. Greenpeace. You are going to the temple for vision of God. Not any other purpose. Not as a sanitation inspector. See, friends, these are so simple but very powerful tools if we are remaining in that awareness. Therefore, first is Divya Ogha. So first is the Jnana Ogha, what we hear. Then the second is when we go to the Siddha Mahatmas, like you go to some holy place, some Mahatma Samadhi is there, you have got some problem and you pray and your prayers are answered and your problems are solved. Then you get dedicated, devoted to that particular altar. So anything happens, you think of that. That is called a Siddhaugha. Then you train yourself. If there is a problem, think of Baba. He will take care. So first was Jnanaugha. It leads us. Second is, when we go to the Siddha Mahatmas, they do have all the powers. Because they have done sadhana. So they help us. And third is Divyoga. What is meant here? Divyoga is the blessings of the God because of whom we are initiated on this path. Therefore, it is said in Avadhutopanishad, Avadhuta Gita, Ishvaranugrahat eva pumsam advaita vasana mahat bhaya paritranan vipranan upajayate. It is by God's grace alone we get fully involved on the spiritual path. See, friends. So, chalasane sita syata shanirva deha chalanat prashante manase bhave. When the mind has become prashanta, there are three things. Shanti, second is ashanti, and third is prashanti. Satya Sai Baba's sthan was called as Prashanti Nilayam. So what is Prashanti? Shanti is opposed to Ashanti. Ashanti is against Shanti. Prashanti does not enhance because of the Shanti and doesn't get disturbed because of the Ashanti. See, Bhagavan uses the same words in Bhagavad Gita. Manapamanayoho prashantasya paramatma samahitaha. He whose equipoise is not disturbed because of the reverence or because of the insult. See, all the great masters say, keep yourself protected from those who praise you. Nindaka nere rakhi angan kuti jawai. See, both the things, when somebody is praising, we start bloating, and when somebody condemns, we start becoming angry. No. And this is how the wise people live. What is their technique? Their technique is same technique which is ours. Our technique is when somebody is in sleep and talking all rubbish. What we say? Chodo yaar, so raha hai. Neend mein bol raha hai. He's talking in sleep. Wise men, when they look at us and we say, I am going to do this, I am neend mein bol raha. Talking in sleep. And in sleep you can talk anything, good or bad. Not necessary you will talk only bad, sometimes good also. That is why wise people are never miserable in this world. Maja aata hai. Don't we enjoy the children when they are crying? See? Everywhere you get this understanding. I don't know if I told you. There used to be one small girl, now she's a big one. So, I used to tell her, I said, hey, you have got two of them, mom and dad. I don't know any one, yaar. Please give me one. So, I'll take your dad. So, she, with her small little hand, covered that huge structure called as father. No, you can't take my father. I said, okay, keep father. Give me mom. And then I caught hold of her mom and she also wanted to come. Okay, now I am going to stay with Swamiji, bye. And she started crying so pathetically as if somebody has killed something horrible. Crying and shouting and doing and using all kinds of language. When that was happening, all three of us, we are enjoying. We did not suffer. Exactly. When we are miserable, he is enjoying. Are Bevakoof. What belongs to you in this world? What belongs to us in this world? But you know, he died, she died, and he is not dying also. So whenever we become miserable, God laughs. Friends, this is the beauty. Prashante manase bhave. Don't compromise your within peace within. Devi divyokam apnuyat. Therefore, a person who is miserable cannot walk the spiritual path. See, You see in Upasana, when these Bhagavad Kathakar, Ramayana Kathakar, when they do, their success is making everybody cry. They'll be keeping a pile of tissue papers or the napkins. And they also cry. And the whole audience also cry. And these days, there are very fashionable ladies go for satsang. And they have to cry. So they take the tissue paper and cry. Arey Baba, tears come from the eyes. No, we can't. The eyelashes get wiped away. This is not satsanga. It's happiness. It is Leela. Bhagavan did not suffer any moment in life. You know the Ramayana Katha? 13 years Bhagavan Ram and Sitaji Lakshmanji enjoyed their stay in a beautiful resort called as Chitrakoot Resort. No work or no problem of any kind. 13 years. Here only for 4-5 days. Daridri. So, after that, when they decided, now let's go, we are getting bored, let's go for outing. Satsang bahut ho gaya. So, they went. Before going, Bhagwan Ram told Sitaji, now kindly hide your original form in the Agni Tattva, because fire is the Rupa Tattva. So, hide in the fire and bring out the Xerox and come with me. So the Sita ji who followed Bhagwan Ram in Ramayana in forest, she was the Xerox copy. And nobody knew it except Ram and Sita. Lakshmana didn't know it. And when that Sita ji was taken away by Ravana, now see the beauty. Ravana also fake. He came as a sannyasi. And he thought he is cheating and taking Sita. Sita said, I am super cheat. And what Sita was taken, his Xerox copy was taken. And Bhagwan Ram knew everything. But to show to the public how he started crying. Oh Lord, where my Sita has gone, without her I cannot live. I don't know what to do. So he used to have a little bit of glycerin. See, friends. And in this manner, then the bird Jatayu comes and all kinds, and all the war happens. And after everything is over, when Sitaji has to come, then Bhagavan says, I will take Agni Pariksha. You have to be pure, purified through fire. So the Xerox copy goes in the fire, original comes out. Nobody knows. Now imagine, remove this episode from Ramayana. Rama ruled for 11,000 years. Who will read Ramayana? See, friends, exactly the same way. Life is full of all these dramas. Don't become miserable. Don't justify being miserable. Once you take this as your spiritual practice, then you don't have to do meditation and suffer silently. When so many of them from Vipassana victims, they came. Swami, I have done Vipassana for 20 years. Now I want to come to you. I said, what do you want to do? Vipassana? Now what to do? I said, I don't know. I don't do anything. Enjoy life. We are here for a celebration. You don't have to achieve anything in life. You are already complete. Recognize your own divine nature. But they force you. Don't look here, don't talk to anybody. But if I talk inside, you can do that. Then such people, after some time, they call themselves sentimental. It's a preparation to become mental. Friends, this is not spiritual life. Thereafter, Akasham Vimalam Pashyan Krutva Drushtim Nirantaram Stabdhatma Tatkshanat Devi Bhairavam Vapurapnayat. Akasham Vimalam Pashyan Krutva Drushtim Nirantaram. Look at the blue sky. Stay, stand or sit in one place. Look at the blue sky. And Krutva Drushtim Nirantaram Stabdhatma. Look at the blue sky without blinking your eyes. There's a difference between blinking and winking. I am using the word blinking. Without blinking, look at the sky. Cool, not very strong. Not like the, what do they call it? Tratak. Not Tratak. Never practice Tratak. It's a very negative principle that makes you as if you are bouncing on somebody. You see all those people who follow Tratak, their eyes are frightening. Therefore, look at the sky with cool eyes and stabdhatma, no blinking of the eyes. See what is happening now. When your body is steady, your vision is steady, your knowledge is steady, your breathing becomes slow and shallow, the net result is the mind dissolves in consciousness. But Vipassana and Yoga, what they do, they keep their focus only on the quiet mind. We have to dissolve the mind. There is nothing like good mind, bad mind, pure mind, impure mind. No. The mind has to be dissolved. See. So, Akasham Vimalam Pashyan Krutva Drushtim Nirantaram continues. No other thing. Then Stabdhatma Tat Kshanat Devi. Hey Devi, that very moment, Tat Kshanat, Bhairavam Vapurapnayat, you merge in the pure consciousness. It appears as if we are looking at something, but in fact, seeing is happening, but nothing is seen. Like we have got many dishes for taking food, lunch, etc. 4, 5 vegetables, 3, 4 salads, 3, 4 sweets. In the same manner, here there are 112 dishes. Whatever comes, you have studied this, then you sit down and whatever comes. Meditation is not a military drill. This you have to remember. Takshanat Bhairavam Vapu. Next one, Leenam Murtni Vyat Sarvam Bhairavatvena Bhavayen Tat Sarvam Bhairavakaraha Tejas Tattvam Samavishen. Leenam Murtni Vyat Sarvam Bhairavatvena Bhavayen. Do this bhavana. See, I told you this bhavana is a very powerful technique. Bhavana and imagination, they are almost same but little different. Imagination is on others. This is what happens many times. There was one girl, she spoke to me somewhere. She said, Swamiji, I want to ask you something. Yes, what is that? I think you don't love me. I said, no, I don't love anybody. I was just thinking like that. We imagine about others. Then why don't you love me? I said, is there worth anything to love you? If I had to love, I will love something great. You are children. She became more miserable. I said, look here, relax. See, all imagination is about others. We only imagine. This is how the people, the boy and the girl, they fall in love. Only imagination. I'll tell you how imagination is. And what bhavana is, a good example. This happened, one young boy and girl from Bombay, they came to meet me. Swamiji, we know you. I said, very good. You know, we have come with some problem. I said, no, I know that. You will not come otherwise. It is something like going to the doctor and tell, Dr. Sahab, I have come with some problem. Naturally, you don't come to invite me for a dinner. So, Swamiji, me and him, neighbors, right from childhood, as small as 4 or 5 years, we grew together, we fought, we stayed, we dined, we went for outing, we drove motorcycles, school, everything we have been doing. Now when I told him we should get married, and he straightway refused. And girl means what? Ganga, Yamuna, Saraswati. I said, okay, I heard you. Now, the second case, you talk. He says, Swamiji, yes, what she told is 100% correct. But I was always looking on her as my sister. Now tell me, who is responsible for the misery? Two are staying together. One imagines to make him a husband, and other one has thought her as a sister. How can you think of marrying a sister unless you are Cleopatra? You know that Cleopatra story? To become the queen, she married her brother. This is okay in that country, in our country. See, friends, imagination about others and bhavana is about oneself. To do this bhavana, that the whole world is Paramatma and the whole Paramatma is in me. When you thus do this, Linam Murni Vyat Sarvam Bhairavatpena Bhavet, Tat Sarvam Bhairava Karaha, Tejas Tattvam Samavished. And as a result, your whole being takes the same shape and form, you start experiencing being divine. Now, what is being divine? Being divine means, number one, no desires. Number two, no sense of otherness, although otherness is experienced. Like our tongue and our teeth, they are separate from each other. But when the tongue is bitten by our teeth, the tongue doesn't take the teeth to the dentist. इसको दोनों को उखाड़ो. No. And when the tongue goes in between the teeth and digs what was hidden there, and when it comes out, the teeth will say, thank you, darling, you always help me, I love you so much, and again she can hug. Is there any cursing and blessing between the teeth and the tongue? No, because there may be an appearance of otherness, but there is no sense of otherness. Therefore, Bhagavan says, Samoham Sarva Bhuteshu. The tongue and the teeth, they don't love each other. Love is at different levels. One is love because you are rich and I want money, therefore I love you. Second, you have knowledge, I am ignorant, therefore I love you. You have got power and I want some help, therefore I love you. These loves come and go. You are beautiful, therefore I love you. When the beauty goes, I go. But the real love is when identity is discovered. Like I alone am, whether it is the teeth or it is the tongue. So the love based on this wisdom doesn't get corrupted under any condition. See friends, this is the meaning over here. Tat sarvam Bhairava karaha tejas tattvam samavishet. Therefore, the wise people live in this world like any average person, but they don't become special because the moment you become special, you are separated. Then you start blessing or cursing. You must have seen Mahatma Lok. Blessing. The whole life should be so simple. We don't have to prove anything. We don't have to achieve anything. We are as we are. This becomes our natural state. That is called a spiritual life. Nothing to be achieved, nothing to be protected. Yoga kshemam vahamyam, Bhagavan says this. When we were not in this world, what was lacking? Nothing was lacking. When we will leave this world, nothing will be lacking. So when we are in this world, what great thing we have done? But we are very smart. One smart person went to Bhagavan. Lord, I want to know how much is your wealth? Oh, he said, what is your wealth? Oh, our wealth is $1 trillion. Okay. Your $1 trillion is equal to 1 naya paisa for me. Then, oh Lord, what is the time for you? You tell what is your time? Oh, there are 74 yugas, each yuga and 432,000 years. Oh, that is your time. Oh, God, what is your time? That is our 1 second. Then the smart boy said, God, kindly give me 1 naya paisa. God said, wait for a second. Whom are you cheating? It's only relative. What belongs to us in this world? But what arrogance. And because of that arrogance we suffer in life. Remember, things just happen through us. When the things start happening through us, you can't claim anything. It is something like this mic. And the mic is not talking to you. There is somebody behind the mic. And why this mic is between you and me? Because it is keeping shut. Many times it happens, the mic starts talking. Sometimes electronic onkar, hum, hum. Or sometimes the mind clears his throat. Then we throw that mic away. Exactly the same way someone else talks through us. What can be done? You empty yourself. Let him take over. But our condition is like the mic. The mic is, do you know? विज्ञान भैरव पढ़ाया दुनिया को. And to whom telling? To the tripod. And the tripod laughing. This is our story, friends. I have done this, I have done that. You must have seen many times in the meetings. So many of them are sitting in a round table and one, hey, excuse me, and he is getting the sneeze. So everybody does kumbhak. And after some time, the sneeze doesn't come. a simple thing is not under your control, what an arrogance, I have done this, I have done that. And because of that we suffer in life. See friends, therefore the sarvam bhairavakaraha, everything is happening in him, you are just a pawn in his hands. Kinchid jnatam dvaitavapi bahya lokastav punaha vishwadi bhairavam rupam jnatva ananta prakashabhrut. Kinchid jnatam dvaitavapi, wherever there is an experience of duality, where it is Vishwadi. There are three stages. Today morning also we spoke to you in meditation. Waker is Vishwa, dreamer is Tejas, and deep sleeper is Pragya. Three of them. According to Vedanta, many people make this statement which is not correct. Waking plane of consciousness, dream plane of consciousness, deep sleep plane of consciousness, and samadhi plane of consciousness. No. Waking is by the intellect. Dream is by the mind. Deep sleep is by the ahankar. Ahankar is not ego, it is a tattva. Mana buddhi chitta ahankar. And the samadhi is by the chitta. So these are the four inner instruments. Antakaran chatushtaya. Mana buddhi chitta ahankar. So the antakaran with the thoughts of confusion, that confused state of the thoughts in the mind is called as mind. When the thought reach the state of conviction, right or wrong is not the topic. When some conviction is reached, it is intellect. But a question comes, whose confusion, whose conviction? Of course, my. The owner of the confusion and the conviction is the ahankar tattva. And chitta is a storehouse of memories. Therefore, these four conditions are not that of the consciousness. Like, I am not the husband who suffers. The husband is suffering. Then, I am not the son who suffers. The son is suffering. The son does not become husband. The husband doesn't become the father. The father doesn't become the father-in-law. It is the man who becomes everything. And how he becomes without becoming? Because of the conditioning. See, these are very simple, straight things. When you will get it clearly in your mind, then you will come to know whosoever is miserable is not me. See, we are miserable as mother, father, brother, sister, husband, wife. We are miserable there. And where are they? Like one man becomes many because of the upadhis, in the same manner, one Paramatma appears to have become many with the gross body identification. Paramatma is called as a waker. With the modification of the mind identification, Paramatma is called as the Tejas. With the identification with the absence of the earlier two, he is called as the Vishwa. And identification with the memory is called as the Chitta. See. So, Vedaisha sarvai ahameva vidyaha. All the scriptures ultimately tell what is worthy of knowing in this world is aham eva vidyaha. Who is this I? Find out. Am I a waker? Am I a dreamer? Now he who has this understanding, will he ever write autobiography? Whose autobiography? If you want to write the autobiography of a waker, first write the autobiography of a dreamer. Yesterday one gentleman came, Ruchali brought him to show her. This is our Swami. Then he said, Swamiji, you are so great. We are told so many great things about you. Why not you write your autobiography? See? Who is born? If you have to write autobiography of a waker, also write autobiography of a dreamer. When Guru Maharaj woke up in the morning, started crying. Disciples, Guru Maharaj, what happened? What happened? I had a very bad dream, my dear disciples. Maharaj, you taught us dreams are illusions. Don't tell me that, I know that, but it was a very bad dream. But anyway, it was a dream, but not ordinary, very bad dream. Anyway, forget about it, have a cup of coffee. No, you don't listen to me. Okay, tell Maharaj, I had a bad dream that I am a butterfly. So, okay, now you are our guru, don't cry. No, let me talk. Okay. My question is, whether your guru dreamed that he is a butterfly or the butterfly is dreaming that he is your guru. Tell me. Is the father the husband or the man is the husband? Is the husband the son or the man is the son? Not knowing this, people say from the waking plane of consciousness, when we enter dream, we don't enter dream. It is not entering the cloth. Like the clouds come in the sky, dark clouds, thunder, lightning and heavy rains. Then they disappear. Then the white clouds come, only thunder and noise, no rains. They also disappear. Then there is absolute darkness, that also disappears. Then there is beautiful sunrise, blue sky, that also disappears. Exactly the same way. Waking experience is the cloud of the thundering black clouds and heavy rains of joy and sorrows. The dream, only noise, miserable and good experiences, but when you are out of it, nothing is there, only noise. And in the deep sleep, it is only the dark, dark sky. And samadhi, it is the sunrise. Now, has the space gone in the clouds? We don't go inside the body is in me. I am not in the body. Will the space become holy because it is in the sanctum sanctorum of a temple? And will the space become unholy because it is in a commode? Upadhis make the things appear different, holy, unholy. That is the truth. Therefore, kinchis jnatam dvaitavapi bahyalokastama punaha vishwadi bhairavam rupam jnatva anta prakashabhrut. Then we come to know all these four. Mattaha smriti jnanam apohanancha vedaisha sarvai ahameva vedyaha vedanta krut veda videvacham. I alone support the waking, dream, deep sleep and samadhi. They come and go. I have never come and never gone anywhere. All the elements, Prithvi, Vayu, Jala, etc., they keep on moving in the space. Space doesn't move. Isn't it? Childhood has come and gone. Where we are gone, we are the same. Teenage has come and gone. We are the same. But when it was a childhood body, we became a child. Then childhood body went, we didn't bother. No, I got another body, a teenage body. Good. Come to discover this. The net result will be, you will be free from all doubts. No questions. Then what the great teachers tell us, that becomes meaningful. Otherwise, it only becomes tabla peti. Jehi vidhi rakhe ram, tehi vidhi rahiye. दूध नहीं था सुबह सुबह पीने के लिए. अरे दूधू. Useless. Jehi vidhi rakhe ram, tehi vidhi rahiye. And still complaining in this world. Because our words carry no meaning. When the words carry no meaning, it is called as noise. Like while talking, in between, suppose I say, and therefore, friend, what you will say? क्या हो गया Swami? What happened to him? Because the has no meaning. In the same manner, I have faith in God. Therefore, all our gods laugh. इसको faith है. See, friends, discover this as you. You can never be miserable in life. Om Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Hari Om.